So here's a vertex form that is of the difficult nature. And actually, let's make it even more difficult. Let's make that 2 out front a negative. So as you know, we should be isolating the first 2 from the constant. The next thing we have to do is factor out that leading coefficient. So f of x equals negative 2 x squared. When I factor a negative 2 out of 3, I'm really dividing 3 by negative 2, so it becomes a negative 3 halves x minus 1. And if you're not sure about that, redistribute the negative 2, see if it works out to be 3, and I'm sure it does. So the next thing we want to do is negative b, negative 3 over 2 divided by 2, quantity squared. That is the same as negative 3 over 2. If you're dividing by 2, it's the same as multiplying by 1/2, and then square it, so that is the same as negative 3 over 4. Keep this in mind when we factor later. Squared is the same as a positive 9/16. So when I go back over here, f of x, trying to give myself as much room as possible, negative 2 x squared minus 3 halves x. Negative 2 then, and then plus 9 over 16. So I have minus 1, and then it's negative 2 times 9/16. What is that really going to be? Negative 2 times 9/16 is the actual number that I added to the inside there, which the 2 cancels, making that 8, negative 9/8. So what I actually did was I put this is what I actually put in there if I distributed that to it. So if it's a negative 9/8, then I have to add 9/8 here. Hopefully you could follow along with that. If not, try to rewind the video and take a look. So when I do that, I go down, I have f of x equals negative 2. I can now factor. It becomes x, and this is the number that factors in. Remember, if you always keep track of that, it makes the factoring part easy. So it just drops in x minus 3/4, and over here I have to make this 1 here. It's negative 1. I'm going to make it 8 over 8. So really, what do I have? I have negative 8 plus a 9. I think that would be a positive 1/8. And therefore my vertex is 3/4, 1/8. I don't think you'll see anything more difficult than that, so if you follow it along, there are some in the book we'll try in a few days. Hope you have success.